everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a makeup challenge, and this is just going to be trying to do my makeup with as least products as possible. So I have a lot of products that I'm going to kind of use for like double duty kind of purposes. So I'll go through really quickly what products I will be using. So the 6 products that I'm going to be using are, this first one is from Holika. This is the Sweet Cotton Pore Cover Base. So that's my first product. Next, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation. Number 3 is going to be my Sephora Pantone Universe Cream Blush. Number 4 is going to be my NYX Taupe HD Blush. Next is going to be my Pony Effect Highlighter. And finally, I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. So hopefully with those 6 products, I will be able to create an entire look with all of those products. So let's get started. So first off, with the Sweet Cotton Pore Cover Base, I'm going to apply this all over my face. So to be completely honest, I probably could have skipped this product as well instead of using a primer, but I wanted something that I could use also as an eyeshadow primer. So that's kind of my idea with that product. I'm going to use it to prime my face as well as prime my eyes. Next, I have the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation. I'm going to apply this to my face. So I'm just going to blend this all out and use this as obviously my foundation. So what I really like about this makeup challenge is showing that you can be really crafty with certain makeup product types. If you have them, you don't necessarily need a specific product for 15 different types of applications. So a lot of these are going to be things that I think you can easily kind of get away with, especially if you just don't have a lot of makeup products. It can be really nice to invest in maybe like one nicer kind of multi-use product rather than a whole bunch of different individual ones. So this is great for people who have a smaller makeup collection or just don't want to spend a fortune on makeup products. This can also be good for people who are either traveling and only have a limited amount of space, either in like a luggage or carry-on or just your bag, anything. These are also going to be really great products that you can use in a whole bunch of different ways. So next I'm going to use the foundation again, but I'm going to apply a little bit more of this to my under eyes, and this is going to serve as a little bit more concentrated pigment to kind of use as a concealer. I think that this works great, especially if you don't have too much to conceal. So I'm just going to lightly apply a little bit more of this to build up the coverage. This also works best if you have maybe more of a buildable or like a medium coverage foundation. This can be a little bit harder to do if you're using something like a tinted moisturizer or a BB cream. It can be a little bit harder to do, but I definitely think it's definitely doable. So next I'm going to contour my face, and I'm going to use my NYX HD Blush in the color Taupe. This is going to be a really good product to use. Number 1 for contouring for me. It's a new product that I recently got, and I think that it just works so much better for my skin tone. I had a haul video this week about this product, and I really like how the product has been working for me now that I've had a chance to use it a couple more times. So I'm definitely still really loving this product. And then I'm going to take just a little bit more of this, and I'm going to contour my nose lightly with it, just to kind of give this another product, another use for this product. So I'm going to contour my nose. So next I'm going to move on to my blush. This is the Sephora Pantone Universe Radiant Orchid Cream Blush. So this I'm going to use with a stipple brush to lightly apply to my cheeks. This has actually been my go-to blush product for the past couple months. So I'm just going to lightly apply that to my cheeks. And then I'm going to use my Pony Effect Mirage highlighter in the color Lucid Dream. So I'm just going to pick that up with my brush and apply that to my cheekbones. And then just a little bit down my nose to kind of highlight, a little bit on my forehead, and a little bit of the center of my face. So now going back to my face primer, this I'm only going to take just a tiny bit of this to use as an eyeshadow primer. So then I'm just going to kind of warm that between my fingers a little bit and press that into my eyelids. It also adds just a tiny bit of coverage to kind of cancel out any veins or discoloration that I have on my eyes. So now moving on to the eyes, I'm going to use this contour color as my crease color for my eyeshadow. And I'm just going to apply that all over in my crease and blend it out. And I'm gonna keep building that up in the crease until I get the desired kind of darkness. So the darkness with this can only go so far because I've only got really one eyeshadow that I can work with for the dark colors, but I think overall this will be a really nice look. And then I'm gonna switch to a pencil brush and I'm just going to dip that into the shadow and run that along my lower lash line. Next, I'm going to take just a little bit of the cream blush that I used earlier, and I'm going to apply just a little bit of that onto my finger, and I'm going to put that all over the center of my lid. I'm going to keep this very minimal because this is such a bright color. I want it to kind of blend easy. And then take just a little bit, whatever's left on my finger, to the lower lash line. Then next, using the highlighter color, I'm going to apply this with a flat shader brush, and I'm just gonna pat that all over the pink color that we just put down. And I'm gonna bring that on top of the lower lash line as well. And then going back with the crease color, I'm gonna kind of build up any color that kind of got blended away. And then I'm gonna go back and just add a tiny bit more of that pink color, kind of more on the outer half, just to kind of bring some of that color back. And if you use these cream products in very thin layers, they can almost work as, you know, like a regular shadow. You just want to be careful to not build up too much at once. Otherwise, they'll kind of get really thick and liquidy and kind of be prone to creasing. So that's how I like to use these types of creams, is just very thin, blended out layers. So that is it for the eyeshadow. Again, it is very like subtle and very simple, but there's only really so much I can do. But I think it's definitely not a nothing kind of look. So next for my eyebrows, I'm going to use, again, the contour color. This one's gonna be a little bit of a stretch for my brow colors, but I think it's just gonna have to work for me today. So I'm just gonna kind of lightly apply this, and then I'm gonna come back with a different brush to kind of shape my brow more. So for right now, I'm just trying to kind of fill in some of the kind of sparse areas and overall kind of create the same color in my brows. And then using an angled eyebrow kind of brush, I'm going to pick up more of that product and do a little bit more shaping. There's only really so much I can do with a powder, but I'm gonna kind of emphasize a little bit more of the tail end of my eyebrows. It overall is going to give my brows a little bit more of a softer, kind of featherier look. I'm kind of used to a little bit more angular or a little bit more defined kind of brow look, but I think for now it's just gonna have to work. So the next step I feel like is either gonna turn out really well or like just really bad. So I'm going to attempt to do liquid eyeliner with mascara. So I'm just gonna pick up some on a brush, kind of load it up. I'm really scared to see how this turns out, but we will see. I find it easiest to pick up some product off of the actual little stem of the brush, and I'm not good at doing eyeliner with brushes anyway, but might as well try. So now I'm gonna pick up a little bit more. I kind of have a not bad beginning. I kind of want to pick up just a little bit more of the product to kind of darken the line a bit, because it's a little bit blended out and really like a soft, almost kind of gray kind of eyeliner. So I'm gonna build that up a little bit. So I even attempted a little bit of a wing. It definitely didn't turn out as super sharp and crisp as like a liquid eyeliner would, but if you're in a pinch, I feel like it actually doesn't work that bad. So I feel like I might have been a little over ambitious with the winged eyeliner, but overall I think it's not bad. So now I'm going to use the mascara as it is intended, as a mascara. So those are the eyes all done, and then I also just added a little bit of mascara to my lower lashes. And then finally for my lips, I will be using my blush once again, and I'm gonna use like a little lip brush to apply. So this is the overall look. I think it turned out pretty good. I was kind of afraid that the makeup would turn out very subtle or very natural or very like almost like nothing kind of makeup, but I think it actually turned out pretty well, and I think as far as creating an entire look with just 6 products, I'm pretty happy with the outcome. The 2 standout products that I think did the most multi-uses would have to be number 1, my contouring color. Of course I did it for my contouring, I did it for my nose, I used it as an eyeshadow, I also used it as my eyebrow color, which, you know, my brows aren't my favorite, I will admit that, but I think, again, in a pinch it did kind of do similarly to what I do. It's just a little bit more softer, a little less filled in kind of look, but I think that it definitely did a pretty good job at being a multi-use product. And then again, I think the blush really was a standout product for this video, using it as number 1, a blush, using it also as an eyeshadow color, and also as my lip color. So if you guys liked this video, let me know. I would definitely be up for maybe doing more of these in the future with different type of products to kind of see really how many uses I can get out of a single product, or just how few products I can use. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, link is below, and until my next video, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.